increase the retirement age, but only for those who can work longer. Of all the proposals, this is the silliest one there is. And I can't believe Alicia Monell penned this from the Center for Retirement Research over at Boston College. This might be on the bordering on so illogical, so nonsensical. Anyway, let's just dive into it. It boggles my mind. Anyway, so we got right here. With the projected depletion of Social Security, people are looking for a way to bridge the gap. One of the major proposals is to increase the retirement age. Is it really a major proposal? Certainly, with average life expectancy increasing, longer careers could be one way to ensure adequate retirement on Social Security, with less reliance on Social Security. Okay, gotcha. You guys want to see something funny? Watch this guy. Watch. Scratch my belly. Look, doesn't he look like a little piglet? Scratch my belly, Dad. Scratch my belly. Hey, piglet. Hi, piglet. Bless you. Bless you. Why are you sneezing so much, dog? Oh, boy. Now, if that's not entertainment, I don't know. That's better entertainment than talking about stupid Social Security. All right, let's keep going. All right, I'll start petting you with my left hand there, dog man. The problem is that life expectancy varies significantly across the income spectrum. The gains in life expectancy have been much greater for the wealthy than the poor. Here we got this chart. Expected age at death for 40 years old by income quartile. All right, so 40 years old in 2001. If you're making the highest income, your life expectancy was basically 85. If you're making the lowest income, your life expectancy was 80. All right, and then we fast forward till 2013. This article is... Come on. This chart is for 10 years and is 10 years old. And it's stupid too because the whole thing's so stupid. Does a fourth quartile income, is that person always in this income realm, Alicia? You're not saying he doesn't go up and down and up and down? This is the thing with the academics. They just look at the data, but they don't ascertain what's behind the data. Your old buddy Josh is in the highest income bracket right now. In 2017, I was in the lowest income bracket. Oh my goodness. In 2008, I was in the lowest income bracket. In 2012, I was in probably right here, the middle bracket. Yeah, about right here, the middle bracket. That's why the academics are so focused on racism and stuff, because they think all black people look like Tyson. They all look like Tyson. They think all white people are born with a silver spoon in our mouths. It's just the academics like, white people have privilege. You're like, I never had privilege. You're white, you must have privilege. Black people have no privilege. You're like, that guy's got privilege. LeBron James' son. No, he doesn't. No. A poor working coal miner's son in West Virginia has more privilege than Bronny James. No, we just went outside. Finnegan, come here. Hold on a second. Anyway, they look at everything as monolithic, like black people, white people, rich people. It's just it's dumb. Frankly, it's dumb. Anyway, let's keep going here. Before we do anything, we need to at least agree on the retirement age. Okay. Despite the fact that 70 is the age which Social Security pays the highest benefits, let's see here. Many suggest moving the FRA higher. Raising the FRA is not just a question of postponing claiming for those who can work longer. It's a benefit cut. Everyone agrees that. Increasing the full retirement age is a benefit cut to people who file early. That's a fact. We need to identify the people who are going to end up in the fourth quartile of the income distribution and change the rules so they must work longer to get their current benefits. Alicia wants a government entity to identify the people who are going to end up in the fourth quartile of the income distribution and change the rules so they must work longer to get their full benefits. Do you even hear yourself, Alicia, when you write this? Do you hear how fascistic this sounds? I mean, literally, for this statement, look at Benito Mussolini. You're talking Benito Mussolini stuff here. We're going to identify the people who are going to work in the fourth quartile. What if you're in the fourth quartile today and you're not in the fourth quartile next year because your business went kaput? Can you retire earlier then? Right? Or Alicia, what if you're a fourth quartile for 3 years but not the next 3? What if you're poor today and what was Alicia Monell going to be in charge of this fascistic program for the state? All for the state, nothing outside the state. That's what Benito Mussolini says. We're going to have a state commissar say, Pablo, you're in the fourth quartile. You got to wait till you're 70 to take Social Security. Pablo's like, but I'm only in the fourth quartile this 1 year because I had a big bonus. Doesn't matter. Here she goes. One option is to say the highest 10 years of average indexed earners to identify the winners. Oh, but since the final score is not absolutely clear until the end of the game, such an approach may not leave workers with enough time to plan wisely. An alternative is to identify the retirement age based on factors that occur early in life, such as level of education. The evidence suggests that college grads have the ability to retire much. So, I mean, Alicia, are you? Come on. You know how much like plumbers make, Alicia? Plumbers. So a plumber is going to be making over $150,000 a year, most likely. All right, so let's just say a plumber. Are you going to now say he has to work till 70 based on his income stream, where an anthropologist at the Museum of Art is making $35,000 in a meaningless job, he can retire early? Well, the meaningless job guy he's in an air-conditioned, climate-controlled place. The plumber's out there busting his ass. This is so out of touch, these people, man. It's insane to me. It's insane. They literally think if you're blue collar, you must be poor. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you know how much those oil guys make? I mean, hell, how much cops make with their overtime? The most important point is the population is not homogenous. Oh, really, Alicia? Wow. Then why would we say this is homogenous right here? If you're in the fourth quartile here, you're in the fourth quartile there. It's freaking. I get so it's like silly. The more privileged in our society, privileged, because you're privileged because you make money, even though you're busting your butt for your whole life. I just want to know, Alicia, if some guy, this is what I always say, if you're in the infantry for 20 years, let's just say infantry for 20 years, and now you're a freaking back office paper pusher, are you privileged? It's so dumb. Are you telling me that you're not privileged if you have 3 hots and a cot, you got cable, you got air conditioning, you got a car, you got a cell phone, just because you happen to be on WIC? I hate academics, the languaging. It's the more privileged. Because Alicia's like, look, I can work. I like what I do. I just push papers for a living. And I'm not anti this woman. I find this level of bubble of these people living in this bubble that's so far removed from reality. They think just because they had a job in academia and they stayed in that, everyone, and they're running around with people just like them, that everybody else is like that. It's just not true. It's so not true. I can't tell you how many people, electricians and things like that, I talk to, who worked 5 years as an internship, apprentice, and whatnot, then start their own business, now making bank. I mean, they moved, they start their business, and now they're in the freaking fourth quartile, and you're going to tell me that they don't deserve to be able to retire at the full retirement age, Alicia? Anyway, so this silly guy right here says in the comments, increase the Social Security maximum taxable earnings, but only for those who make more than $168,000. Well, that would be it. Freaking silly. There, fix it for you, and of course, that doesn't fix it. That's actually silly. They'll hurt it, because what you're doing is you're putting the biggest tax increase on small business owners. Increase the Social Security maximum taxable earnings, but only for those who make more than 168. That is the maximum taxable earnings. Wait, 100% more leftist class rhetoric. Yep. The statistics here are related to income. I suspect the real casual factor is manual labor. The body gives out faster than the mind. To be fair, we might want to give people for each discounted manual labor. Well, who determines what's manual labor? I mean, what is manual labor? Who determines that? You see what I'm saying? I mean, give me a freaking break, dude. Is a general contractor of manual labor when he just subs out everything just because he's working on a construction site? Is he actually manual labor? The whole thing's stupid. We don't need to fix it this way. I tell you, once and for all. Again, what you do is get rid of all charitable deductions. No churches, no colleges. You allow towns to collect real estate taxes on colleges. You get rid of all, and you have a wealth tax. You get rid of qualified dividend income, long-term capital gain for people making more than $1 million a year. You get a small wealth tax of 25 basis points for people who got a net worth of over $1 billion. You see what I'm saying? And you get rid of all charitable deductions. I mean, look, I just filed my taxes. I just barely had enough to file above the standard deduction. The vast majority of you are not itemizing your taxes. And one of the reasons people do itemize is charitable deductions. And those are this tiny subset of the population. Say, no, get rid of them all. Use that money to fund Social Security. All right, love your thoughts. God bless.